I can pretty much bet that you're making at least one of these Upwork mistakes. So here's the ones I see most often and how you can fix them. Let's go. And by the way, I have a sleepy puppy somewhere right there. She may become a ruckus at any point, so let's get this going. Mistake number one is sending too many proposals way too soon. Now, the main complaint I hear about Upwork is that connects are too expensive, and I get it. I also don't like spending money. Now, do I wish connects were free? Kinda not. That's maybe a story for a different day. But the key to spending as little connects as possible, and therefore as little money as possible, is to use them strategically, not just all willy-nilly. That kind of leads me to mistake number two, and that is having a shitty profile. Sorry, someone had to say it. That someone today is me, and that's pretty much what I mean when I'm saying that you're sending proposals too soon, is you're likely sending them before you perfect your profile. Yes, there's totally a point where done is better than perfect, and you should just, you know, go for it and just start where you are. That being said, I do know for a fact that a lot of you, because I see it with my own two eyes, I know a lot of you are just signing up for Upwork, all excited, putting some quick profile together and maybe saying like, oh, I'll come back to it later, let me send some proposals, and just do not give it a second thought. And I get it, it can be super exciting to start something new, I've been there, but if you think about it, from the client's point of view, if they see a great proposal, they'll want to know more about you. So what will they do? They check your profile, and then they see your profile is shitty, and then they're like, something's fishy here. Like, did they pay someone to do the proposal? Why didn't they finish the profile? Are they that lazy? Are they maybe not so into it or dedicated into freelancing? I don't know. But it's confusing, and a confused mind doesn't buy it. Or what's the saying? A confused mind says no, I think? Maybe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, just overall, there will be a big disconnect between your profile and your proposals, and you don't want that. And on that note, because perfecting your profile is a talk for another video, and I bet I did that video before. If I did, I'll link it there in the corner for you to watch. On an unrelated note, let's move on to mistake number three, and that is picking the wrong jobs. This is another one I see way too often. Well, yes, you will totally get ignored if your proposals suck. Even if you're sending great proposals to the wrong jobs, you'll still get ignored, and then it'll become not only discouraging because you likely, for a good proposal, you put some time and effort into it, but also you won't know what's going wrong. Is it the wrong job, the wrong proposal? Like, what the fuck? Is it Upwork that doesn't work? A lot of people just go ahead and make that conclusion, in my opinion, wrongfully. But yeah, essentially sending the right proposals to the wrong jobs will get you nowhere fast. So my tips for this, the first one may be obvious, but either way, I'll just say it. You may be sending proposals to jobs that are too old, so check the date when it was posted. You should see that in the job search, but also in the job itself. I'll put somewhere on the screen so you can see it. So basically, if it's been too long since the client posted a job, maybe best to forget it. I'd even go as fast as saying that in the beginning, you should try to apply to jobs that were posted within the last 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour maybe, in a perfect world. Now, if it's been longer than that, and maybe you see this is literally the perfect job for you, it aligns with your past experience or your passions or whatever, sometimes we find that, and that's great. Which still check, not when the job was posted, because, I mean, hopefully it was still sometime this week, but check when the client last saw the job post. And again, I'll run somewhere here on the screen how you can find that, but let's say the job was posted a week ago, but the client looked at the job an hour ago. That's much better than if the job was posted 3 days ago. The last time they checked it was 3 days ago. You know what I mean? Now, another thing you want to look out for is the higher rate. And that is because I see way too many clients, they've posted like 300 or 600 jobs and only hired for 2 or something crazy like that. And I mean, there's a slight chance that you'll get hired there. So I personally wouldn't waste my connects on something like that. You may want to gamble that. I wouldn't. You're here for my advice, maybe, hopefully. So take it or leave it. But to me, that's a red flag. That being said, on a similar note, where am I? Yes, I'm checking my notes because I wouldn't remember anything that I wanted to say if I didn't. And said puppy is tiring me out, so I do not have any brain cells left. Where was I? Similar to that, you should probably try to apply to jobs that have few proposals sent, so you can be one of the first ones. Ideally, you should aim to look for jobs that have less than 5, and there is actually a filter you can put in your job search, so you only see the jobs that less than 5 people apply to. You have a much higher chance of getting noticed. I won't say hired, but if you send a good proposal, yes, that's possible. Now that we've talked about what to apply for and what to do before you apply for that, you know, complete your profile and all that, it's time to talk about how you should actually apply. That's the juicy part. Now, mistake number 4 is just you're trying too hard. I don't know if you can see, she's turning. There's 2 main categories that I want to talk about of mistakes I see people make within the proposal itself. First one is trying too hard. So that means like being too formal, being too lengthy, like clients are busy people. We don't want to waste their time on a like Bible length proposal. Like that's not necessary. You can talk about details later. 9 times out of 10 I'd like to say it's just not that serious, guys. With freelancing I find that you can be more casual. You can show your personality, not wanting to toot my own horn, but that's kind of what's gotten me hired for the most part, is the fact that I show my personality. I talk casually and in a fun way. Sometimes I do include videos, although I haven't done that in a while. I've been lazy, but showing my personality, people vibe with that. And if they don't, they won't hire me, but that's cool with me. And dare I even say it, if you show your personality, you'll likely get more clients. That's just my opinion, my 2 cents that you totally didn't ask for. And no, the other thing you may be doing wrong is just not trying hard enough. Now I know these won't be 2 mistakes made by the same person, but I see them both way too often. And the one that's not trying hard enough is typically the one that finds a template online for a proposal and just fills it out with their details, copies and pastes it to every single job they see out there. That's why I always hesitate to just flat out give you a proposal template, because I think that should be custom to you. And my mom's calling. Be right back. So yeah, some people just use the strategy of just being lazy and copy and pasting something they saw online or something they created themselves, or nowadays just using AI. And while there's a lot of great uses for AI, don't get me wrong, I love that shit. If you copy and paste, if you use AI, or just in general, if you send something that clearly shows you didn't even bother reading the job post like all the way through, I mean, it just shows that you don't care, that you're not that invested. So why should a client give you the time of day if you didn't give them the time of day? You know what I mean? So don't try too hard, but also try hard enough. I mean, again, it doesn't have to be lengthy, it doesn't have to be formal, but it has to show you care. And I think that's the most important thing. And essentially, they need to have what's important, and that is your experience, showing you understand what they want, you're ready for the challenge. Now, if you want to improve your proposals, I have a full playlist here on YouTube where I review subscriber proposals, so you can binge my past advice there, and you may even submit your proposal to be featured in a future video. Maybe. I'll see you there. And let me show you my dog. This is Naafiri. Say hi, Naafi.